Good morning. Welcome to the practical Python training for scientists and engineers. So we'll continue our case study. We have read the answer to some question. So yeah, this is the next question we need to answer. Which 10 states had the highest number of died overall? So to find this number, we need to find the number of days in each state. Let's remember our data. This is the data. Yes. So we need to find the number of days in each state so that we know which is the 10 states that had the highest number of days. To find this number of days, this is a Python script we need to write. So what we learn from this script is that is this one group by. What is mean? Group by is a function that will try to split the data into group based on some criteria. For instance, you have here, you can say we want to group this data by causes. How many causes? How many data? How many died? We group by state, or we group by date, or we can also group it by year. So to do this, you go to our Jupyter. I have ready. Okay, let's run the Jupyter. Okay, this is our case. This this question. So we write it here. When you run it, you see he group the state like group by state. So in each state you see the number of days. So state California, you have the total number of days. Florida, total number of days. Until New Jersey for the total number of days. So this is the first step you need to, if you want to find the 10 states you are trying to answer to this question. So first we find the total number of days by state. So this is a rule of this function, and you don't need to always remember all this function. You can find it based on the Panda library. Just when you type Panda library on Google, or you have one book that talk about it, you find all function you need. So for now, since the objective is to learn by case study, we just focus in here. We don't need to talk about other function. During the next coming case study, we also will learn another function or more functions. So then after that, now you need to find the top 10. Since we have already ordered like the number of days by state, so we need to just find the 10. When you count like manual here, you say 1 2 3 4 5 until 10. You want to find the 10 top. So how to perform it is to write this Python script. So from this script we learn this new keyword or this new function. Why Python is simple is that it's like he's talking to you. He says short by value or short value. You know what it means. Short is just a function also which try to short according to some criteria. There's also a new keyword that we didn't explain, is this one. In place is mean. what. For example, if I run this, by default he will give me a result, like he will print result like here. So if I don't want to print the result, I just want to put the result in cache, so that next I call it. So you put like in place true. So in this what I explain here, when in place value is false, the perform will return a new copy of the data. Like what you perform, he'll give you, he'll print out the data. But when it's true, he'll not print, he'll just keep it in memory. Now when you need to call it, he will show you. Since we want the 10 top cities, we have already learned what is mean head in the previous videos. So since you want the 10 top, you just need to write, okay, head from the data. For example, here you say 1 2 3 4 5. From this data, we want only the 10 first data top. You have already explained in previous video. So from here, when you run it, is here. So when you write it, you'll get the 10 top. To see how it, for example, if I say head here 10, the two top cities who had the highest number of days. So when you run it, this one first, then this one. Oh, okay. Oh, not, it cannot connecting. It's in cache. Okay, ready. So yeah, which caching is this one 5. Oh, I didn't call the data. Data data 2, yes. Yes, you see, we could have already run it, so we need to call it back again. So here, when you put 2, he'll give you the 2 top cities who has the most the highest number of days. So you want the 10 top, so you just put head 10, you call it. So this keyword also I didn't explain. It means he's ordering by when ascending equal false. So from the biggest to the shortest. When we say descended, it will be from the shortest to the highest. So because don't forget you are trying to answer to this question. So when you run it, you see he give you the 10 cities state with the number of date. So this question we just do it to see how we can like plot it. Data, okay. In the next coming video we talk about what is plot, because the only thing we want to, this is the answer to the question. This one you just plot it to understand, to see the graphical result. When you run it, you get this result. So in summary, from here we learn this keyword short value. He will short the data according to the number of days, and ordering by descending from the highest to the slowest to the, and in plus he will not show the result. Now he prints the result and give only us the 10 state with the highest number of days. So the last question is this one: what were the top causes of death in the United States? Just remember again our data. These causes. It can be, for example, survey data, or like I say, experimental data. This, you see, we have many courses. Now we want to see the top courses. For that, we need first to select this. Also, we have already run in previous videos. So from the data, we focus on this column. This is a column name, the name of courses. Now we say course different to all courses. This one also we have explained it. What is the mean? Because all courses is not a specific course, so we need to find only the specific course. This also we have already explained it. What's mean different to all courses. Then the result from here, we need to group them by course. So the number of course in each cities, United States, sorry. And same thing here, you also ordering again in ascending. So you want only the 10 top courses. So to test it, you just need to write this. I've already explained all this new keyword. So when you run it, you see by code, these all courses. You see these are courses. Oh, you say different to all courses. Yes, this is a course name, head disease. You see the number of date, cancer, same number of date. So this will answer to the last question for the first case study. So to plot it, this also I tell you, you don't need to focus on this. You will come back to this. What mean plot bar? It's just to show the graphic. This also, for example, someone who get this, he can just input in Excel and plot it. Even Excel, if Excel can plot it. So this is the answer to the last question. So what's the finding of this case study? So according to the investigation, based on our data, I can even give data the link of this data. I've already give it. So the first question was trying to find the number of record. The number of record is over 10,868. And how we obtain it? Obtain by running this. Just to read, we read the file, the data set, and from the data set we use this function. This is a first case, this is summary of the question. What we learn from here is this shape will show us the number of rows that we want to know or record, and this is the number of columns. And the second question of the summary finding is what were the cause of the date in this data set. You got 10 causes, and how you got it, we use this keyword unique to find the unique causes, and we just print them as a list of array in computer science array or list. So we just count it 1 cause 2 3 until this, and the total will be 10 causes. And the third question is to find what was the total number of days in the United States from 1999 to 2017. So we need to find first all states that you find from this query, and then we just do the summation, this function sum. In all language, almost the same function sum, all programming language, of course. So this is what we learn today from this case study. In the next video, I will show you, we'll go to another case study. Thank you for all. Thank you for today.